What is up, guys? Today we're going to talk about something near and dear to my heart because I believe this is one of the most important things, if not the most important thing for your Amazon business, for your longevity of your Amazon business. And I see 99% of sellers completely ignoring this. And this is why I believe this is such a great opportunity for you, because you can literally be 1 out of 100 people who focus obsessively over this concept. So before I get into exactly what I'm talking about, I want to show you what most sellers do and where most sellers go wrong here with these 5 things I have on this list. Okay, number 1 is most people rely on Amazon for 100% of their sales, meaning they don't drive any external traffic. They rely on Amazon only for organic sales and with sponsored ads. Maybe they're not even running sponsored ads, right? But those 2 things, organic sales and sponsored ads. And while those 2 things are incredibly powerful and can literally build you a massive empire just on those 2 things, I believe having the skill of knowing how to proactively drive sales to your product whenever you want, that is unreliant on Amazon from external sources, is a skill that is invaluable, that you cannot put a price on, because so few people know how to actually do that, and you will literally separate yourself from the competition entirely. So we're going to get into that, what I mean by that, in a second. Number 2, and kind of going in concert with number 1, is people still rely on these launch services, guys, and it just kills me to see that, because there are so many better ways to go about launching and ranking your product than using a launch service. So many better ways, and we're going to get into that in a second too. Number 3, people never focus on building marketing assets. What I mean by that is lists, email lists, messenger lists, anything, any list, okay? No one takes the time or the thought, plans ahead to build these marketing lists that are so valuable, so crucial for your business, because here's the plain reality of the situation. If your business were to blow up tomorrow, God forbid, or Amazon were to ban your account for life for some odd reason, okay, if you have lists, if you have your customers that are housed off of the Amazon platform, you can now pretty much relaunch a new brand, same products basically under a different brand name, whatever you want, and launch and rank your products and get back to where you were before in a matter of days if you have your customer list outside of Amazon. They will immediately take you up on your offers, get you back to where you need to be, leave you reviews. That is why having lists is so valuable. It gives you some freedom. It gives you major risk mitigation in your business, and you're not completely a slave to the Amazon platform, guys. Okay, number 4 is once people figure out how to sell on Amazon, meaning, they've figured it out, whatever that means. I mean, they're making some money, I guess is what I would say. They stop there. They don't broaden their horizons of really figuring it out how to run a real, true e-commerce business. And that goes in line with my previous points, building lists, having a actual website presence, social media presence, all these kinds of things. They just kind of stop there. And they just they're a one platform business. They just stop there, and that is that. And they go and sip their pina colada on the beach, and then they call it a day. That can work for a lot of people, and it does work for a lot of people, but it is working less and less, okay? And number 5, people are a lot of times focused on the short term. They have some initial success with a product. They think they're a genius, and they neglect all of these things that tie into your long-term longevity and health and just risk mitigation in operating a real true business. So do not focus on the short term. Always be focusing on the long term, thinking ahead. So getting into the actual title of this video, how to launch your Amazon products for free. Guys, I'm here to say I have one thing and one thing only on how to do this. Okay, this is not complicated. Messenger and email, okay? List building. This is what it all ties back into. This is literally the most important thing you can be doing. And for all the above reasons that I mentioned before, having your own customer list outside of Amazon that is completely unreliant and untethered to the Amazon platform, meaning your business can blow up tomorrow, you can start a new business the next day and be right back where you were before. It's great for cashing out and selling your business, okay? When somebody wants to go buy your Amazon business, a major question they're going to ask is, how big is your list, okay? How many customers do you actually have? If you're not building a list, your answer is going to be 0, okay? Because Amazon is Amazon, okay? The people who buy your products on Amazon are Amazon's customers, unless you somehow capture that customer information along the process, along the journey somewhere, either before or after the purchase is made on Amazon. So you have to figure out a way to do one of those two things before or after the purchase. If I were to pick one, like, hey, Pete, what is better to focus on, a Messenger or email? I would say right now Messenger, because Messenger is working incredibly well. But the only caveat to that, okay, although Messenger works better for converting sales and gathering leads at the moment because you can do it cheaper, you get a incredible response rate when you send out a Facebook Messenger broadcast open rate. Compared to email, Messenger blows it out of the water. But the one caveat to Messenger that you guys have to keep into account is, again, a platform. What is Facebook at the end of the day? Facebook is a platform just like Amazon, meaning they kind of have control over that list, okay? I hate to break it to you, it kind of sounds grim. You want to sooner than later be trying to get your Messenger people on your email list, because the only customers that are truly, I guess you could say, yours at the end of the day are going to be people on your own email list, okay? People that are not tied to any other platform, okay? No Facebook, no Amazon. People on your email list are the closest thing to your own true customers that you will ever have. I love platforms. I love Amazon. I love Facebook. I use them both 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. But at the end of the day, they both are platforms. And at the end of the day, they don't really care about you. The more people you can get on Messenger and then slowly convert those Messenger subscribers over to your email list, guys, this is how you really are going to build a true long-term business that you're going to be able to sleep at night not wondering and not worrying and stressing out so much over your business kind of flopping, or something happens, you get suspended, this, that, and the other. I can't stress this enough. This is the number one most important thing that you could be doing for your Amazon business. And the beauty is, once you run a launch promotion for a given product, you're going to build up a list of several hundred people if you're doing it any sort of volume, any sort of aggressiveness on your launch. Therefore, product number 2 or promotional campaign number 2 for the same product, whatever it makes the most sense for you, is going to be exponentially cheaper than the first one. And eventually you're going to get to the point, and when I say eventually, like sooner than later, you're going to get to the point where you can launch products for free, meaning you don't have to pay a single dime in advertising. Okay, you have your list. You can literally just, hey, grab this product for so-and-so price using this link. People will take advantage of it, and you won't have to pay a single dime in Facebook ads or Google ads or whatever you use ever again. That is also the immense power of list building, guys. That is exactly what I teach and preach all the time. I'm going to be covering this topic more in depth on this free training webinar that I'm going to be running in a few days. June 6th, 3 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday. I will be hosting a live webinar. The sign-up link will be the first link in my description. I highly suggest you get on there. I'm going to be showing you how we're doing this, how we're building lists with Messenger, the results that we're getting with our Messenger list building, and why it is possible for anybody, regardless of your experience, your budget. It doesn't matter. I'm going to show you why this is without a doubt 100% the best way to go out there right now and build lists for your Amazon business. Never rely on launch services ever again, and actually build real assets for your business that you can use for product number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Highly suggest you sign up for that free webinar below. I cannot wait to be delivering that presentation to you guys. So there's actually a little quote or saying that I got introduced to a while back, and it kind of opens your eyes to the importance of list building. So the thought is, if you can have 1,000 raving fans, who here watching this video doesn't believe that they have the power and ability to build a list of just 1,000 raving fans? I think anybody on planet Earth could do that. The thought is, what if you can have 1,000 people paying you $10 a month, right? That equals $10,000 a month times 12. Okay, that's a six-figure per year business. So I like to kind of put things in perspective like that. Could you watching this video right now feel confident to go out there and build a list of your own customers for whatever business it is? Doesn't even have to be Amazon. 1,000 raving fans who all pay you on average of $10 per month when they're buying your physical goods. Well, if you do believe that, and you can see this proof here with the math, I mean, you're going to have a six-figure per year business. And I think it really displays the power of what I'm trying to say, and getting my point across. 1,000 raving fans paying you $10 a month. Let's say your product makes $10 profit per unit. So say that to make the numbers work well, you're going to then have, if you can get 1,000 people to buy your product with a $10 profit per unit. Again, this is possible for anybody. My name is Pete. I'll catch you guys on the training webinar on June 6th.